I'm cutting on the lights and I'm exposing third and fourth year of medical school for the confusing people they are. Stay tuned. After a long hiatus, we're back, and we're back as an M4. That's crazy. Let's start from the beginning. Overall, third year is where med school turns up. Like, first and second year are fun, they're cute. You get to make your own schedule. You get to, go to class when you feel like it. You can Zoom. Oh, baby, third year, she's not like that. She's not for you, she's for her. You go to the hospital when somebody tells you. You leave when somebody tells you. And you still need to be like learning and taking in all this information to be able to take an exam. It's a lot. Really like start adulting, but then you adult for free because you're a medical student. You're not getting paid to be there. You're paying to be there. It's too much. But at the end of third year, I went through this transition that I didn't tell too many people at that time. Maybe started in March of that year, and me just trying to figure out what I wanted to do for myself. You'll go through most of third year and everybody's like, you have time to figure it out and what you want to do. And then I promise you, like, our third year ends in April. You'll get like maybe February, and people like, what do you want to do? You need to know now. You need to have everything together. And it's just like one day that all switches and you're like, I don't have time. I feel like I need time. And people start having these real conversations with you about picking a specialty. Like, pick something that you know that you will currently be happy with and then you in the future will be happy with. And I heard these things and I was like, okay, like, that's real. Like, I think I'm okay, like, with what I thought my specialty, keyword thought, I thought my specialty was going to be for most of third year. And then I got introduced to a few other things and I started having these questions about, I love both of them. I was passionate about both of them, but which one kind of just spoke to me more and felt like more of a fit. And I was really surprised that I even considered anything else. And so I felt kind of taboo and didn't only disclose to a few people like kind of what was going on. Talk about like how crazy fourth year has been. But ultimately, went ahead and did my first sub-I and the first specialty that I was thinking, and kind of just couldn't stop thinking about the other, and kind of just like things progressed from there. I know I did what was right for me. And the biggest thing I said to myself is, I can't be afraid of going after what I feel like is a better fit for me, because I'm afraid of what other people will think about it. Because if it's what's right for me, it's what's right for me. And that's the only person who has to be happy with that decision. There's a lot of like stepping out on the limb and stepping out on faith, but my faith has really gotten me through the trials and tribulations of it. But yeah, in medical school, they tell you have all this time until you don't have any time. And all of fourth year, I just kept feeling like I was behind the ball, or I'm rushing to do something, or I need to get things together because all of a sudden, like, May is here, I need to study for step 2, I need to get letters of rec, I need to do sub-Is, I need to prepare for ERAS. And it was a lot, like, it was stressful. Like, I know everyone says fourth year is really fun. The truth is that it's not. Well, it is, but I feel like it's fun at different points for different people, depending on whatever your schedule or whatever you need to do to get to that graduating point. Some people would say that, like, prior to ERAS being submitted, it's not that fun. It's not that fun because you're doing a lot of paperwork. I completely agree with that. You're stressed. And some people say, after ERAS, that's when the fun starts. For me, that wasn't true. I think I'm having fun now, but I probably know some people who will be like, I'm not having a good time. Probably after match day is my good time, or maybe even graduation day, just to get me out of here. Like, so it starts for them. So just know that fourth year is different for everyone. Be proud that you're doing it. So, but yes, fourth year was super hard, but I got to meet a lot of new people. I got to visit a lot of institutions. So I would say do away rotations where you can. Don't be afraid to reach out to people on the website if you haven't heard back through VSLO, because VSLO is kind of slow. I would say fourth year, take time to give back to yourself all that time that you haven't been able to do things for yourself in medical school. Like, I'm starting to read books for fun again. I'm making more time for content and took a random trip to Dallas to see my high school friend, and we went out to eat and had drinks and partied the night away for 4 or 5 days straight. And I just kind of felt like me prior to having like a whole bunch of responsibilities and just needed that little break. And it was nice to have before switching into residency. What else have I done in 4th year? I haven't gotten to travel as much yet, but more trips upcoming. Make the year how you want the year. That mine was focused on my faith and getting really close with my creator and finding ways to help me deal with my anxiety, because 4th year probably brought out the highest form of anxiety I've ever experienced in my academic career. But to this point, 3rd year is probably where it started. And just figuring out how to kind of ground myself, reset my emotions, because this doesn't stop here in 3rd and 4th year. Like, I have to be a resident, I have to be an attending, and arming myself with the tools to be able to do my job awesome in the future. Like, just because I'm dealing with these things doesn't make me not worthy or not equipped to do this. It means that you're learning to adapt to your new normal. So adapt to your new normal. Give yourself grace in that like, you've never done this before. You've never experienced this. You may know other people's experiences, but they're not your experiences. And how other people deal with it is not how you deal with it. And you have to find your balance, your flow, because you're still a person outside of medicine. In terms of my 4th year schedule, it's been pretty chill. It's been pretty chill in the new year. Like, I did an equivalent of like 16 credit hours last semester, but like, I wanted to give up my apartment and I wanted to move with my boyfriend so I could like hang out for a bit because we were distance. At the same time, I also did an away rotation and planned for that to align with like my needs. So I love the flexibility that you can set your schedule up to whatever you need. Zoom interviews make that even better. Zoom classes, some in-person things, and now I'm just kind of a Zoom girly until like my transition to residency, and then match day, and oh my god, then graduation, and then boom, like no more medical school. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, doctor. Like, how 4th year's been, that it's been fun, but it's been hard. And I've learned a lot about myself in this year, and I've learned a lot that the most important thing is everybody's journey doesn't look the same. Don't have like words to explain some of like the random like blessings or things that happened to me this year, and me finding my way, and how those who will support you through all of this. Yeah, 3rd and 4th year are just like crazy. Medical school is a beast, but you're a bigger beast. You can kill it. You will make it through. If you ever feel like you can't, call me, DM me, we'll talk about it. I'll tell you everything to hype you up. I'll say, she's sis, body's tea, smile right, whatever the TikTok sound is. Like, I will boost you because like, we're here to get through it. You got this. It's gonna beat your butt at times, so you got this. And the right people in your corner will support you, and they understand that you can't be Superman or Superwoman all the time. You'll do it. You're going to graduate.